Hey gang, Mike here, Professional Security Journal. Just got done doing a track tick guard tour of property. I'm still outside, just did an outer perimeter basically. But now I'm just kind of walking around just to talk. So today so far for this 8 to 4 shift, I've actually been browsing various different handcuff products. What ended up happening with me a couple of weeks back was about a month and a half ago, when me and my buddy in Arizona, we were talking about starting our own training group. I made a lot of different Excel spreadsheets in regards to pepper spray OC products. I browsed the entire Axon law enforcement catalog, so I have a spreadsheet full of OC pepper spray products. They pretty much just spreadsheet the entire Taser law enforcement catalog, the restricted access catalog, as well as batons. Now, these spreadsheets are not directed towards how do I word this? The live implements. They're more in regards to training. So like Taser training cartridges, Taser training ammo, pepper spray training, inert training spray, for batons. I'm talking about baton training suits. I'm talking about, I actually found a baton that can, a blue training baton that can expand. Ironically enough, made by SetCan, who I'm personally aware of through my Sabre instruction. My Sabre International Pepper Spray credential can also be renewed through SetCan, the Canadian training group. So SetCan apparently makes a blue training baton that can expand. So I'm thinking about getting that, but at the same time, I actually found a training suit that shocked the shit out of me, as in made my jaw drop. I found an actual baton red man type training suit that can actually, that yes, an instructor will wear, but it can actually take the physical brunt of a real life baton. So I was like, holy fucking shit. So I'm in my head debating on either doing the blue batons for instruction or just getting the actual physical, I call it max suit. That's just my own personal made-up term I made. I'm thinking about getting this max suit that can take the physical brunt of a live baton. You pay a little bit extra for the reinforced max protection, but I'm thinking about getting, throwing that out to the wild, so to speak, to my security director about, yeah, we need to get the reinforced protection, because when I credential people for batons, I want us carrying Peacekeepers. I don't want anybody carrying ASPs, to be honest. That's just me and my, if it was up to me, if I was in management, if I was in leadership, I don't want people carrying ASPs for one very important reason. This is what made me choose to get an RCB in the first place. When I found out about Peacekeeper, and I'm like, nope, I'm using that baton for now on. Nope. When I found out about Peacekeeper, I instantly was just like, nah, we're ditching ASP, sorry. So when I was going through my ASP AIC course a couple years back here in Las Vegas, this was before I actually even moved to Utah. Because I've been when did I get my baton credential? I want to say it was either 2021 or 22 is when I got my ASP AIC baton instructor credential. And that was actually the first instructor course. That was the first advanced course I ever took, which basically led me into, I call it the cascading effect of my wish list of credentials. That's what led me into, I've really enjoyed this baton course. I see the value in taking this advanced level education. By advanced level education, I've always said that as far as I can go and beyond my company. So there's that. And then I went through Taser. I got my Axon law enforcement credential, so I can actually certify not only private security, but it is a public safety credential, that being Axon. So, I can credential law enforcement and private security alike in these and the restricted taser products, the restricted Axon law enforcement products. And then after taser, because technically speaking, my taser credential should have expired in December. But you see, what ended up happening was Axon froze training. And when they froze training, they released an internal training memo. By internal, I mean just a blast out to the instructors, stating if you were currently credentialed and you were set to expire, you're being extended through June of 2024 due to the fact that there were months. It was an extended duration without any training classes not available whatsoever. Axon ordered training frozen. So nobody could provide. The master instructors were basically given a stand-down order, as in the master instructors could not credential new instructors. So nobody was being developed. Well, when nobody's being developed, that also includes renewal. So nobody could get renewed either. So, so Axon ended up extending everybody through the end of June. So my credential technically should have expired like November or December when I was still in Utah. But because of this extension, obviously, because of those months that, Axon was stood down, they were extended through June of 2024. Now I have a class that I've already signed up for, and I'm actually going down to a company I was smirking the last couple of weeks. I've been hearing Sean talk about Covered 6 here and there, and I'm smirking to myself every time Sean brings up Covered 6, because that's actually who I'm going to in June when my Axon public safety course comes up, for when that date approaches for my renewal. I'm actually going to be driving down to Covered 6's office, the 2 to 4 hours or whatever it is from Las Vegas. I'm actually going to be driving down to Covered 6 because Covered 6 is the host location for the Taser Axon class I'm taking. So I will be renewing my law enforcement credential in the next couple of weeks here. And then after Taser, you guys know I'm big on that differentiation, but fuck it. I was going to correct myself. I'm like, nah, they know what I mean. And then after I got my Axon credential, recently last year, I became a Saber pepper spray instructor. And then it was like 2-3 weeks after that. It was like a month and a half after that. I took my in-person Saber 68 pepperball course. I took the fourth ever Saber less lethal munitions 68 cal instructor course. Took the fourth ever ball course. So I'm one of like a handful of Saber 68 instructors in the entire U.S. So that's a credential that I actually love to tote because not too many people have it. But B, how many people do you know in private security that actually, A, have a pepperball credential, but C, even give a shit to do all this advanced training in the first place? And again, advanced training being going outside your company, taking initiative, etc. So I am a less lethal instructor by way of these these 4 credentials. 3 of them I made the initiative to seek out and get, because 3 of those credentials are what we wear in our duty belts all the time. Those being batons, tasers, and pepper spray. The cherry on the cake with the ASP AIC integrated credential is the fact that it covers handcuffs, batons, it covers batons mainly, but it also includes handcuffs, something else we wear in our duty belts, and flashlights, which you should have on your belt. I have 2. See, I have a small one. I have a Streamlight HLX. I call it my 1X in comparison to the big boy 5X. The 5X is my reach out and touch out light. The 5X I use for distance. The 1X I use for close in work. So I actually have 2 lights on my duty belt. Back to the main topic. I'm kind of rambling, getting off track. But so I've today, because I've made a baton spreadsheet in the past, I've made a taser spreadsheet in the past, because I've made an OC pepper spray spreadsheet in the past, I've got those covered. The one I was missing was handcuffs. So I made shameless plug about Handcuff Warehouse, good website. I plugged them in my first video today. We're browsing Handcuff Warehouse here at the office today, and I'm developing my handcuff spreadsheet, because what I want to do is I want to finish out this this project of mine, developing all these spreadsheets and whatnot. I have to be very careful because I'm walking around the client's posts. I don't want to obviously show the client's building as in who I'm guarding. So let me move the phone to this hand, since I'm just kind of walking around the outside enjoying this nice air that we have. Pardon the wind, because that's why it's so damn nice out here, to be honest. Don't get too much of this in Vegas, so I'm like, wind. Yeah, part of my phone call that I spoke on in today's first video was just me being happy because my security director wants to start utilizing me, and he's like, I need to copy your certificates, I need to copy your credentials, but at the same time, they're already starting to play politics with me, and I'm not too happy with them. So I basically want to start utilizing you, because Pal is looking for a taser instructor. And I started laughing. I'm like, oh, are they? So he's like, yeah, I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to get lost in the Pal American system. But at the same time, because they are looking for somebody, I want to offer them you. But at the same time, you're mine. You and I have a good working relationship. And that made me feel really good on the phone call, because this was the first time my director actually basically noted me in particular. You and I have a good working relationship. You're a good worker, etc., etc. I don't want to lose you as in you get reassigned to a different Pal American office. I don't want you going to the main Pal office in Vegas. I want you to stay under me. And I'm like, you don't have to worry about that. You're the best fucking boss I've ever worked for in security. I'm staying with you. But that was what he was saying during the call. It's like, I don't want to lose you to the wolves, so to speak, but they're already starting to play games. So yeah, I want to offer them to you since they're looking for a taser instructor. But at the same time, because they're playing games, I want our people credentialed. I want our people built up. And I know you can do that. So I want to start using you. Give me your certificates, give me your copy of your credentials. And then in my head, he was like, and then he asked for, what would you charge per course? And that's why I was smirking to myself, stating today's first video. I'm like, I've already done that market research. When me and my buddy were talking, I already know how much I want to charge for batons. I already know how much I want to charge for pepper spray. I already know what I want to charge for all that crap. But at the same time, I have developed training spreadsheets for all this shit, so I know what I need to buy. Because that was the other thing he wanted to ask about. It was, I need to copy your certs, and at the same time, I need to know what you would need. I just showed the client's building. Showed the damn name of the building. He was like, at the same time, I want to, damn, lost my train of thought because I was chastising myself, basically. I was like, damn it, Mike. He was like, how much would it take for you to get what you need to get going? And I'm like, I got spreadsheets for all this shit already. Funny you mentioned that. Funny you asked for that. Didn't tell him that over the phone, but I kept that to myself during the phone call yesterday. I was like, I've already got all this research knocked out. So I just need to get him a copy of the credentials, get him a copy of my certificates, and then at the same time, I need to finish the spreadsheets today. And by finish the spreadsheets, I mean make the handcuff spreadsheet today, because like I've been stating this entire video, I've got OC, I've got tasers, I've got batons already researched and knocked out. It's just a matter of getting the handcuffs knocked out. So that's what we're doing today. But I'm also taking it one step further, and I'm researching disposable handcuffs for myself. Because I have ASP trifolds, and I'm not too happy with the ASP disposable restraint that I have, because I've seen much better ones out of the market. So I'm actually researching what's out there today in regards to that. So private security, if you're interested in disposable restraints, if you're interested in soft cuffs, I refer to them as, that'll be a video coming out on its way. When I'm done with my research today, I'll be making a video on that. When I get home today, I'm probably going to be going on OBS. I'm going to be going on my stream software. Sean uses StreamYards. I use OBS. It's a software primarily used for video gaming. So that's what I have. Sean just uses something else. Sean uses something else that does the exact same thing. I just use a product that's basically meant for You know, it's what all the big video gamers use on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go on OBS, do the screen share and whatnot, and that way I can actually talk about soft cuffs when I get home later today. So that'll be another video coming out too soon. So yeah. All right, I'm kind of throwing darts at the board at this point. That's really all I have. I'm just gonna cut it before I start rambling. But yeah, this is my professional security drill. I'm heading inside. It's getting a little bit too windy for my tastes. So stay safe out there. Take pride in all you do, friends. And other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video today because I'm making more. I am going to be making more today. So see you soon.